back with another episode of Your Stories via Reddit and our opinions.
Welcome to Adulting Piece by Piece, where we figure out life one chaotic puzzle piece at a time. Look at that wine.
Our caps over
all caps are, yeah. My name is Lily.
And my name is Lola.
Wow, I sounded tired.
I know, this is a very
usually
weird
be like,
turn of events.
Cheers.
I guess technically you're still recovering. Alright, last week we did a dating and relationship types stories. This week we're going to be focusing on family drama because who doesn't love
it? We have family drama. You have family drama.
You already know Lily's going to be so into all these stories.
Exactly. Oh, my new name, Dr. Lily.
Dr. Lily, thank you for being here with us. Please take a chair. Pour yourself a non-alcoholic drink, but we won't tell if it's alcoholic.
Always drink wine. Take your wine to your therapy too.
Do
like, hello, I'm here with my bottle of wine. Let's talk about my pool.
Alright, what happened?
Okay, the story.
Are you ready for story number 1?
Yes, go ahead.
My mom seems to be very jealous of her kids, and I can't seem to understand why. Lily is gonna explode. My mom's hasn't been married in years, but she's dated a lot of men, and one of them was 7-8 years, and we lived with him. My mom seems to be jealous towards us kids, if that makes sense. My second oldest brother is getting married in April, and when she found out, she started crying to me because she couldn't believe her son was getting married before her.
Oh my god!
But, she's been married. She's just never been able to stay married. I just turned 18 and she's been very hateful towards me. Every day is an argument, every single thing. Example, I showed her an engagement ring I liked, but set the price on that ring. She said, well, I just think you're too ambitious for something like that. So I have a story about ambitious I'll have to get back to after. So I guess I'm wondering if anyone has some clarity on this. Like genuinely, my mom, 52 and hates everything. She's so mean to everyone, but never works on herself. She'll say, oh, well, they're so fat. They walk weird. Oh, she has a lot of cellulite, but constantly bringing people down. And I wonder if it's just because no one will be with her.
I'm dying. Are we lost sister?
I mean, there's a little bit more info there, but I think we can leave it at that and say, what is your advice to this poor girl?
This reminds me of my story. Let me tell you, children gather. I don't know what is this accent. I love this accent.
I don't know either. I realized recently we keep making this fake accent because I do it naturally, but we weren't doing it on the podcast, and now I can't turn it off.
All right, let me tell you about it. My advice to you as your doctor, no contact. I did it. Quick and simple. Actually, it's like ripping a bandage, and it's hard because I left no contact with my mom, and it's been hard because you don't actually realize it later in life. And honey, you're only 18, and I'm glad you're realizing it now. You're way ahead of me. Just now realizing this from your mom, that's amazing. And I'm sorry that your mom is super jealous, and instead of being supportive and instead of being loving parents. Mm-hmm. What kind of a parent will be jealous of their kid? This is just sad. Just sit with that. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Me saying sit with that.
Such a therapist.
I know,
that was peak therapy. Yeah.
Imagine a parent is jealous of their kid.
Yeah.
But you birthed that child. Yeah. Why are you jealous of that child?
Yeah.
Like, you made that child.
Yeah.
You're jealous of, like, one of your kids is getting married or is married. How sad is this? This is a sad situation, but don't you ever feel sad for her. Mm-hmm. It's gonna creep you that sometimes you feel guilty, you feel sad, you feel empathetic for them, but you're not the adult or you're not the parent in this relationship. You have a parent, and that parent sucks.
You're so serious. So what about toxic advice? What if you're like, Mom, you're fat and you have cellulite?
I love that. Do that. You know what? One time I actually got really angry. It was all the build-up, and my mom had a party, and they have a pool. So I pushed her through a pool.
Fun. See, that's fun.
Yeah,
toxic.
but like everyone was like laughing,
and
everyone was laughing, and she came. She's like, "Why'd you push me?" I'm like, "Oh, you were gonna jump," and I just pushed you, and I just made it laugh, and I jumped with her too. But it was just like, I just had to like because she was talking. I was just like, honestly, I just did this, and she felt it. Like, you know what? Sometimes you just have to shove them aside. So yeah, you know what? Be that toxic. Tell your mom, can you zip it?
Next story.
Tell me.
Okay. Just imagine for a minute that you paid off your house because before 40 years old, world because you worked hard and made good financial decisions. Let's say your sibling has made terrible financial decisions, had to file bankruptcy, and your sibling's current home had to be financed through your father. A month after you inform your parents of the accomplishments that you're so proud of, your father says that you should pay off your sibling's house as well. Your sibling then goes out and immediately buys a brand new vehicle. How are you feeling about all of this?
Leave that family.
Yeah, yo. Like, why does one child have to sacrifice for the other child?
Yeah. What is up with these parents, man? I thought my parents suck. These parents suck too. Like, what? Why are you asking another child to pay? Imagine your dad came to you, hello Baba, came to you, and I'd be like, you need to pay your other sisters.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, if it was like you made good decisions and you just fell on hard times, like obviously I would try to help out my sister as much as I could, right? But that's very different from like I worked my behind off all the time. I was very careful. I did all these things, and then you just like I don't know, wasted your money doing who knows what, and now you expect me to save you? Like the lesson should be that you do it once and then you see what you get back.
No, you should never
don't
do it.
Unlimited.
Don't.
If you want to, you can do it once.
Don't.
And then see what you get back. Because not every situation is that either. My husband and I recently found out we're pregnant. We are really excited about the news, but wanted to wait until the first trimester to make sure everything was okay. We decided to announce the pregnancy at Thanksgiving when the whole family was together, and we could just tell everybody at once. I only told 2 other people in the family beforehand because I knew that they could keep a secret. And besides them, no one else knew. As soon as we made the announcement on Thanksgiving, one of my sisters broke down crying and was very upset. She wanted to know first. No, it's not on. She wanted to know first and was upset that I didn't tell her, since she's always told me about her pregnancies first. But my sister can't keep a secret. She's a constant gossiper, especially with family. So I told her that I got into graduate school. For example, I told her I got into graduate school. She told my parents before I could even tell them. She announced my engagement to my mom before I could. So there's a history there. So my husband and I decided to keep everything to ourselves and tell her when we told everyone else. After she found out, I didn't tell her first at the dinner table. She went full on, started crying, and then she started telling other people in the family, and they were all just agitated and crying, and it made everyone at Thanksgiving upset instead of it being a happy occasion. So am I the a-hole for not telling her first, even though she always told me about her pregnancies?
Yo, she
Girl.
made this entire thing about herself.
Yeah, like what a like what a joyous occasion to make an announcement that you're bringing a new beautiful baby into the world.
That's true.
And you hijacked it because you're upset that you weren't told first. Like, you're so petty.
I'm so sorry. Like, honestly, this is
petty.
so sad. From the story, she had multiple babies, and this is your first pregnancy. So she basically took it and made it about herself.
Yeah.
Because I guess maybe of jealousy, because she wasn't a center of attention, and for once you were a center of attention.
But
this is so sad. No, don't. You're not an a-hole. I'm glad you didn't tell her anything. From now on, don't even share anything with her. This is sounds about like the world evolves around your sister, and the minute attention or anything gets away from that, she's throwing a tantrum like a 5-year-old. As your doctor Lily is saying, you know what? Go drink.
Go have some tea, put your feet
up. Get your husband massage it. Exactly.
My first child is having a birthday soon. If I invite A, then B won't come. If I invite C, then D will be mad. If I invite E, then F, who I really do not like, won't come. If I invite all these people, then G won't come because it's too many people. It's like a math problem of organizing all the people in my family into one group so everyone is happy, and I'm exhausted of doing all of this. It's so much trouble. I might just as well have one party with only me and the child and the husband. But then I don't want to disappoint other people. What do I do with this?
What does your kid want? Disappoint them all. What does your child want? Does your child wants like? Because like depends on, maybe child doesn't want to even have.
Maybe like a baby, so you know, like you're not really doing it for them.
Oh yeah, then just have it by you and your husband, and then call it a day. Don't, because like you know, sometimes your child will, like, if they're in an age that would like to have everyone around it, you'd kind of have to just do one big of a party, and whoever wants to show up because it's about the kid, it's not about them. But sometimes the child wants to go to, you know, those places, like, or have a pool party or something, and they just want to have their friends, not even their grandparents there. So if the child's old enough to voice an opinion, please, I beg you, go by the child. What child wants, not what you want and what other people want. But if your child is a baby,
then do what you want. Like, invite whoever you want to invite, or invite whoever you like, don't invite whoever you don't want to. And if they get mad, that's their problem.
Yeah, and it's a child.
Just be ready for the consequences of not talking to some of those people, which sounds like might be for the best for you.
Exactly. No, seriously.
Okay, my sisters hate each other. They always have. One of them moved to a very small town for work and made me promise her that I wouldn't tell our younger sister that she's moved there. I've kept this promise and never told her. My younger sister just called me excited because she applied for an apartment in that same small town and has made me promise not to tell my older sister. The town is so small that there's no way they could coexist in that town without running into each other eventually. Do I warn my sisters and break my promise, or do I let them run into each other eventually and watch the disaster unfold?
Yes.
I feel like I'm responsible either way. I need advice, please. Such a weird scenario.
You know what? If they're two, they're adult, man. Let them burn and watch, and don't even fall for concert. Laugh at it.
Honestly, yeah,
It's
just
a
enjoy.
comedy.
Make some popcorn, pour yourself a
Yeah.
glass of wine.
Oh my god, I have
And
to
wait
say
for the
this.
show. Yes.
We had a girl cottage. Lola and our burrito mom, they went to save a paddleboard.
Oh my gosh.
And it was thunderstorm. It was crazy. Like we saw lightning hitting the water. It was bad. But these two drunkens, they went to save it. But you know what we did? We didn't do anything. We popped the popcorn. A bunch of us. We
And
stood
watched us from the deck.
Yes, and watched them.
Insane.
And you know what? That's what I recommend. You do that too.
But actually, no, one of our girlfriends did run down.
Yeah,
to the
we
lake.
laugh at that too.
And then she saw that we're actually, because she heard us screaming, so she thought something's happened, but we were actually laughing because we fell in the water. And she's like, oh my god, I have a kid, I can't believe you made me come here. And then she ran away again.
Because like she was like telling us like, oh, we should go help. What are they doing? And because she was a mom, and we are like, no, honey, let them, let them.
I wonder if Burrito Mom would do this now that she's a
No,
mom.
she would never do
I
it.
feel like she still would when they're
No.
not around.
No.
Really? I
Yeah.
think she would.
No, I don't think so. She would.
think
Do you
if
know
they're
why?
not
Because
around
she's a
and-
mom.
Oh, because she's like, I have to save myself.
Yeah.
All right. Next funny one. Well, actually, I don't know. This one's not funny, probably. My mom and my husband do not like each other. Long story short, they have never been confrontational to each other in person. However, they have a strained and awkward relationship because they constantly talk poop to each other. Constantly. My mom doesn't like my husband because she thinks he's lazy dad to our kids and disrespectful to her in her home because he doesn't like to communicate a lot with the family or talk to her. My husband has never been a talker. However, after she's made many rude comments about him and his parenting to me, my husband shuts down even more with her, assuming that she's told her husband. He will not want to go over to her house or talk to her. My mother thinks it's disrespectful and constantly tries to engage him in conversation regardless of his short answers. She doesn't know why he hates her and it's unfair. Of course, I want to have a relationship with both of them and I want them to get along. They constantly are talking badly about one another to me and I'm getting sick of being in the middle. I'm nervous if they do have a conversation about all this in person though, one will blow up on the other and everything will be even worse than it is now.
Sad.
I think her problem is, one, why did you say everything to your husband? And also, why did you not once defend your husband to your mom? Like, why did you keep letting your mom talk badly about your husband?
Yeah.
Unless, do you agree with her? In which case, what are you doing in this marriage? Or if you don't agree with her, like, you and your husband are now, like, the main unit. Like, why would you let anyone talk about him?
Sometimes I guess when we marry, we forget we are a family. We created family.
Yeah, and
we're always like so protective of our own family. We forget that now they're the secondary.
Yeah.
You know, and it's like a sad part, and it's like a reality that you have to accept it. So you have to actually protect the family you're starting to build.
Yeah.
So you, no matter what, you have to protect your husband. And if your husband is talking bad about your mom, it just happened. You gossip. It's your friend. It's your, like, you know, your husband, your friend. I'm pretty sure you're doing it to their mom too. Something's happening. Like, like look at all your fingers. None of them are the same shape or form. So it's the same thing. They don't need to like each other or get along. They could coexist. We're forgetting that we should coexist along with each other. You could just tell them there's no need to be a big blowout. Your husband doesn't need to like or love your mom. They could just respect, say hi, how are you? And your mom doesn't need to like your husband. As long as you love your husband, that's what it is. Oh my god, I'm such a doctor. Oh my god.
Are you ready for the next one?
I love this. This is
you're
honestly
on a roll.
we should call it
Ooh.
we should change the name and call it episode with Dr. Liddy.
Okay, Okay, you're gonna love this one because I think it's the wildest one.
Ooh, tell me.
My brother and I received multiple screenshots from a random number. The screenshots contained explicit information between my stepdad and some guy, and we found out that it's on an app called Swifty. We haven't told our mom yet, since this just happened yesterday, but I'm honestly really disturbed and anxious over this. My brother and I have done some digging and found out he could have gotten scammed, and the scammer sent us these screenshots to get back at our stepdad. We're not 100% sure how that works. My brother and I want to figure out a way to tell our mom or have him tell her. Anyways, I'm just not sure how we should handle this. It's really disturbing, and they've been married since 2010, and my own biological dad cheated on my mom too, and my mother is too pure for this world, which makes me angry.
Oh,
he sounds really young and cute.
So
my mom is too
cute.
pure for this world.
Oh, I don't think so, but okay.
Well, I don't know. She's just clueless. Because, like, she was married to someone, they cheated. I mean, that sucks. That's not her problem.
No.
And then now she's with this guy who's either cheating on her with men or got scammed to cheat with. I mean, either way, he's with men now, which is a whole other thing.
Oh.
Yeah, that's so uncomfortable. If it's a scammer and he sent it to the kids, like, that's just cruel.
If it's a scammer, how did they found out the kid's number? So no, it's a
No.
family member.
No, a scammer's good at figuring. Like, phone numbers are not that hard to find.
No, how would no?
Phone numbers. Know anyone that works for Bell and Rogers? You can get anyone's phone number you want. It's so easy.
I understand, but like, how would they know I'm related to this
Because
person?
you just have a conversation. You like they're.
Honestly,
you search up the address.
I feel like no. I'm invested. This is coming from family member, so I'm pretty sure he's cheating with the family member. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't think that's what.
Yeah, I think so. And then this family member, I guess, feels bad, or that family member. Oh my god. Okay, listen.
Oh my god.
So
the theories are coming.
I think.
Okay.
There's a family member who is married.
Yes.
And is cheating with this husband, and then the other partners find out and telling the kids. So you know what I mean?
Ooh, but like that's just mean. Why are you doing it to the kids? Why not do it to the mom?
Because I guess this person is shamed too, because this is happening to that person's family
but, like,
as well.
Why not do it to the mom? Like, to me, it's really mean to do it to the kids.
Kids,
like,
yeah,
they didn't need to know
they
this
didn't need to know that. Yeah, maybe because like I don't know, they're
Maybe
trying
they think
to
the
make
mom wouldn't believe it.
Yeah, the mom wouldn't believe it. The mom would be like, "Oh, are you sleeping with my husband?" You know what I mean? So I guess that. Oh my god, I love this theory. But I think it might be.
We're so invested.
I think so because like honestly, this is sending it to two siblings.
Yeah.
So I think it's like really hard for a scammer to figure out. So I think it is like a friends or family. It's like someone knows them. So like kids open up and see who your dad hangs out or play golf with, okay? Or goes to all these meetings.
Those golf trips. For
Do you know? Have you ever watched Frank and Grace? Grace and Frankie. I love that. So that's happened. The two law partners. You know.
I'm sure there's cases like this.
Yeah. So imagine maybe this is his work partner or something, and then the wife or maybe their kid find out. So maybe their kid find out and sending it to their kid. You know, there's so many theories. Honestly,
I would kind of die.
I would have died. I would have laughed.
I mean, eventually when I got over the trauma, I would laugh. Or at first, I would just laugh.
I would have laughed, and then it would
insanity.
Yeah.
And then I would cry, and then eventually, hopefully, I would
so
laugh again.
My reaction, I would have laughed so hard, and then I would sit in a corner, and everything was sinking. I would be like, "Oh my god, my dad is gay now."
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But just like the way of finding out. That, like,
it's sad because like
mom,
your dad find out.
This, like you have to see the photos. Like who wants to see the photo?
No.
That's
and then like your dad, you don't
want to see any photos like that of your parents
at like super late. That's sad too. That is so sad that you married and had your kid and you just realized that you're swinging other way. This is sad.
Yeah,
this is. I'm so sorry.
Were you just faking it this whole time? Were you just miserable?
Honestly, if it comes from you guys to your mom, it's much better because your dad will sugarcoat it or blame her. Honestly,
and like at this point so you might as well just let your mom
honestly just like have a family meeting, make sure your dad is there too, and say it in their face with the photo.
It's true.
Don't let your dad run away. Rip the bandage, because your dad might be like, "Oh no, this is fake, this is Photoshop, this is AI." Honestly, actually, check it out. Make sure it's not an AI too. That's actually a good point too. Is there a way to find out if it's a photo is an AI or not? Maybe it is AI.
There's like a lot of these like reverse image, this, that, but like...
But honestly, no. Have a family meeting and talk to your dad and your mom in the same, like, dinner. And then if it's AI, you know, it could, and you guys could laugh at it one day, and it could be forever a Christmas story.
Alright, so we're back to another dark one. I'm sorry, Dr. Lily.
Yo, man, that was dark too. That was sad and dark.
But that was, like, also funny. At least you could, like... make fun of it.
It wasn't funny. I'm sorry.
It's just dark.
We're like laughing to him, that child's pain.
Yeah, this poor traumatized child. Okay. My mother's second husband, Jeff,
Okay, yeah, go ahead.
raised me. I was 6 when they got together. He walked me down the aisle at my wedding.
Aww.
He's my dad.
Aww.
My biological dad is still involved and still in the picture, but did not take my mom getting remarried well, so there were many rocky years. My mom got divorced from her second husband, this Jeff guy. And it was very difficult on him. He went no contact with me for a few months, and then he came back around. He's been dating this new woman for 3.5 years, and she cannot condone his relationship with me. It's gotten verbally abusive between her and I a few times. She's of the opinion that I am not his blood, so I should not have a relationship with him. That once my mother divorced him, my relationship should have ended regardless of the history. I told him yesterday that I gave up. They win. That I will not beg for his love, and I will not subject my daughter to the emotional back and forth. He said to me, "You are not my daughter. That is not my granddaughter. You're a friend of the family." I mean, what gives, guys? Do I really just say F it and move on? Yes. Is my interpretation of our relationship out of line? That's so depressing.
It's so sad. Okay, so this is kind of like this is my story as well too, because I have a stepdad.
Yeah.
And my mom remarried, and I have a biological dad. I didn't had a contact with him, but he's back in our life, and he opened his arm, and it's nice to reconnect. But my stepdad cut ties with us. My stepdad actually said that you guys are dead to me, and that was so sad.
Because he's like backing your mom.
Because he's backing my mom, but he couldn't be an adult. So it was sad because, as you mentioned, like, he was your dad since you were 6. He was my dad too. He like walked me down my wedding aisle. He carried like all that information, and suddenly, like, he's like, no, I don't care. Yeah. So it's just like, okay, that's sad, but it's reality. So I guess if your stepdad, like the Jeff guy, doesn't want you, he doesn't want you. It's sad. It's really, really sad.
Maybe he'll come to his senses later on.
But then, you know what? Because this stuff is happening when we're an adult, this is like an adult talking. It was under influence of his partner, which he has the right, whatever, doesn't want condole you or like his grandkid, then he doesn't worth your love. You know what? He doesn't worth to be in your life. Yeah. So don't let them back in, honestly. Yeah. Because this is like happening in your adulthood. This is not happening when you're a kid or teenager. This is like these people are adult. So this is sad, but never ever ever let them back in, because he chose. And you know what? You don't know. Maybe that relationship.
Never say never. But people can come back and have learned a lesson.
They could learn the lesson, but like this is the whole point is, for me, it's like, you didn't need to go be this nasty. Do you know what I mean? You went this nasty. Yeah. This is it. This is like you lost it.
You're just kind of showing your true colors.
And I don't want this person back in and I don't want this person to be influenced to my grandkid. You know what I mean? Yeah. You can't play yo-yo with this child. You know, one day you're in his life and one day you're not in this person's life. So you know what? Rip the bandage and cut ties. Yeah. And Dr. Lily talked again. Bang, bang, bang. You know what? It was a lot of good stories. We said a lot. We cried a lot. We didn't. We laughed a lot. Yes, we did.
Laughed at things we shouldn't laugh at.
Yeah, man.
Maybe we're not the best doctors here.
I'm a great doctor. We're gonna call this episode episodes with Dr. Lily.
We're gonna change our playlist.
Yeah.
Episodes with Therapy with Dr. Lily.
No, Dr. Lily. All right, guys. Don't forget to share your stories with us. I will leave our email address. You guys could contact with us through Instagram
as well. It's also Adulting Piece by Piece.
Exactly. Give us your story, and as I mentioned last time, maybe someday we go live and you guys could hear our unsolicited opinions, advice live
in real time.
Or
maybe one day we go get our degrees, which is another thing.
What is another one? People do meet and greet. We could do that too.
Ooh, that's a fun idea.
That's a fun idea. All right. Cheers, guys.
Until next time.